Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Mona Lisa Rumbai bringing to you the news and events from Meghalaya. The headlines for today are 3 oxygen generation plants inaugurated by CM at Tura Hospital. Oxygen generation plan launched at Nongpo Civil Hospital. HYC opposes waiving of value-added tax on petrol for petrol pump owners. And inhabitants of Meetmintadu takes initiative to vaccinate. Many participated beyond quota. And now the news in detail. Today, the 22nd June 2021, 3 oxygen generation plants were inaugurated at Tura Civil Hospital by the Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma. This was funded by the United Nations Development Programme India. Speaking at the event, the Chief Minister said, the inauguration of the oxygen plant is to ease the citizens' sufferings, especially in time like this when the whole state is trying its best to combat the spread of COVID-19. He expressed his sincere gratitude to the United Nations and the Development Programme India and the Japanese Consulate in India, which played an important role for the implementation of this project.
Very important program that we're having today. I would like to, first of all, thank His Excellency. It is really wonderful to see you again. We had met in a very close dinner about 6 months or about 1 year back. I don't recall exactly the date, but it is definitely very nice to see you again, though not face to face, but online. And especially on a day like this when we are launching and inaugurating this oxygen generation plant. At the very outset, I would like to really thank the UNDP and the people of Japan, the government of Japan, for having contributed to this crisis management that we're doing, enabling the state of Meghalaya to fight this COVID situation in a much more stronger way. As was mentioned by His Excellency, the relationship with Japan and India has been growing from strength to strength. In many occasions, our Honorable Prime Ministers have expressed the desire for the two nations to always work together, and many areas of collaboration are taking place even today. Whether it's agriculture, whether it's tourism,
Today, the 22nd of June 2021, Shri A.L. Health Minister inaugurated the oxygen generation plant at Nongpo Civil Hospital. The oxygen generation plant, that is stated to produce approx 150 litre per minute, is considered a key aspect of the preparation of hospitals in the treatment of COVID-19 related cases. Present at the program were Dr. Amanwar, Director DHS MI, Shri Beiral Bons M, MLA Nongpo, Srimati R.M. Kurba, DC Ribhoi District, Dr. M. Mauri, DMNHO, Dr. P.N. Khan, Medical Superintendent and others.
State Meghalaya Jungi can launch lightly the oxygen generation plant going today for Nongpo and about Argay Tura, about polite Animal play, daw Honorable Chief Minister Jungi, Conrad Sangma, but today have for joy, for MCH Hospital, when they did a local MD Jungi, with a Waila Shillong. Yakugu Yaka United Nations Development Programme. A joint effort to Jungi, the supporting Jungi, the support Muki, Meghalaya, and there Yakaneka, Yovania, one set, one install the generation plan. Generation plan along 150 by 150 or 500 they have this person go they have for no for this pass go they have for Juma. Can long come fast pa liter per minute LPM. No fast pa liter per minute, you can generate oxygen, they get light in the plant. Batin kabar adu news pak sentuh jingkia yang sedang membakala. News pak sentuh jingkia kabar kini kita itu plan. Tapi aku beri bahwa UNDP agar sedang melalui Jun arko agar first wave kira ai adu berkabar adu life pak jingkia agar life di state for northeastern states dulu. Wanita mendaya for Meghalaya, Nagaland dan Tripura.
Meghalaya legislator Adelbert Nongrum today distributed food items to the journalists of Meghalaya. Nongrum also donated an amount of Rs 20,000 to the Shillong Press Club when the press fraternity are also hard-pressed with many problems due to COVID-19. Speaking to the media, Nongrum said, the journalists should be considered as the COVID-19 frontliners because they sacrifice their time and energy in disseminations about the COVID situation in the state.
Kalian setelah kari percaya kublai dang dau dang care nang rian sumar buat hari ko por na semua bang dewan ai kublai ya baru di frontliners ibda na khamat du bani phone bani ka thama ko bajar thama bo long shu ni bang pam bang tip to corona virus ini ko por ni klemat na simini kabu akhbar joki ki parlok press media ki electronics but ki press person mga saudai ko munong mikmat ko memali kadang-kadang tanaka way constituency ni kasmudai ban pai khmat kerpang chapi amar pilai lagi jong ki gisem bat pila long chai ta ki front line warrior haga kam ga jing sakri ki jong pi ti de hlo tanong rim ko ba ngasngu mangade ban ai ga jino senyang kum ga da jing songu kum ka special recognition na ka banta ga service ka jong pi ko pi ai apreng ni ki por bar ki por baro yani klemat kini ki jing ai jong ai barit di essential commodities ya ki parok press barang juga por na kuaru ya kaban no senyang ya ka press club Shillong press club haka di amau ni barit di apo ajar tinggal kum kata kajing aiman siam kum kata kajing aiman siam bak dak kajing ya donang rekat and this very okay at this very occasion I also like to remind our MDA government since they had made an assurance by our respected Deputy Chief Minister on the 27 May 2021. And also we are looking ahead that the government of the day will give a special recognition towards the press person whom they are given and they render their service towards the humanity, especially in this course of COVID. So I do feel that the government should come up, as they had made already an assurance, that they should come up with a clear notification or official notification to our friends so that they may know what are the benefits that they are going to avail. So I do feel that the government of the day should have sympathy for the spirit of rendering services towards the humanity. With these very few words, I kublai kepi baro kublai dorekat berkerku mi tui tengah hanawai ni.
With an aim to enhance the treatment of people with COVID-19, the MLA of 2nd Jowai constituency, Shri Wailat Shillong, today inaugurated a newly installed oxygen plant at MCH Panaliar Jowai. The oxygen plant is funded by the United Nations Development Programme in collaboration with the Japanese Consulate in India. Present at the inauguration program was Shri Saran Paswet, EM in charge of GHADC, as the guest of honor. Oktomewat Lamin, nominated MDC, GHADC, Dr. R. Porman, Superintendent Jowai Civil Hospital, as well as others, doctors and officials. The Deputy Commissioner, West Janta Hills, Shri Garrett L.N.S. Dykes, was the chairman of the program.
Oxygen plant for yarak cibul kamtam yang itu patient tu kam yak oxygen tengah dapat juga jenis nyamuk jing kublai ko kerpang yak United Nations Development Program ko lembag ni ko program lembag ka jing yarak ka fund na government of Japan tadiyoi yang ni ka plan tengah dalam MB heni cukup ile ngap pau yang jing nyamuk ya ke UNDP pada fond ni yang ni plan ni buat.แต่untuk lukat ke ni Henry M lately ki plan you dah punya di apa ke state yang ni. แต่มันสเก็ตอยู่เอ็มบ้าตั้มเวสต์แคนเฮลส์มันอีกเอ็มบ้าตั้มกว่าเดยอยกวีนกับดิสตริกกับคัพพิตลีกับดิสตริกเดยอยยังกันดีกับplanแต่มันก็จริงก็คู่กับสเก็ตแต่งานเอฟูเลยอ๋อกำโจได้กับ state government กว่าแต่เอ็มมีเตจิงสเนียวจริงยูเอ็มกัมจริงเอ็มมีเตจริงประคัดในบรรดาน้องๆยังกับดิสตริกyang iniแต่เป็นยอดนี่ยากนี่ของสเก็ตplanในภาคการเมืองทีวีการเมืองยุยคำตั้มให้จริงๆต่อวันนี้ก็ second waves วันวันให้กินกี่เป็นนายกันเลยเดี๋ยวยุยก็ต่อ mostly ที่กี่ patient ที่วันจากที่ hospital กำมาสัมภาวิ%และกำมา survey กำมาสัมภาวิ%ในกินกี่ patient ต่อเอ็มกำไปยกออกซิเจนแต่ถ้าก็จริงย่อยยังนี่ออกซิเจนพลันมันสเก็ตต่อก็จริงกระคู่ก็จริงยังรับโคโครคำตั้มยังอีก district วันนี้ยุยให้กินกี่เป็นนายกันเลยเดี๋ยวดูอีyaki musim yaki wahyu masam yaki wiyajan yogi dengan night skemo lembai jing yo yaki oxygen plant man go ke jing kerku ya pinom chom chom yo district neba all ME private hospital le tu depan kre tu yak oxygen tu yaki kam ter tam tiba ko m ke jing su wa he ba teman go ke jing ta ko ya pinom chom yo district the lord wada kami por pada khang tu yo di mem di ke kamai ke ji yo di ki lai ki lai gre the the lord ni te so hap you lut de ki phau lak the man sket ko ke jing ku ko man de yo I ha ki government hospital kami ni wa man ko ke jing ku ke jing ra ko wa ini ki pai ba nduk de kam.
The social organization belonging to Hinyutrap Youth Council today strongly opposed the state government's intention to exempt the owners of petrol pumps from paying the value-added tax on petrol and diesel. The HYC termed the government's intention as irrational. Speaking to the media, the Secretary General of HYC, Roy Kupar Sindram, said his organization will oppose tooth and nail to prevent the state government from taking such action which is detrimental to the interest of the public. Sindram said his organization is unable to digest that the state government will waive the tax for 3 years for the petrol pump owners.
Nakaliang jong kaseng adin ma nilai ilang bagla patay kubor halor ka jing rai jong taxation department jong sarkar jala ban pentri kami kata ka one time settlement scheme hakaba on map ka khajana yakabade banlum na ki petrol pump ki badan apo kajala ki badan kumba arspa lai photli hakani ka khubor yakabalami akini ki singi beladap niyo iba ka sarkar jala lembaga taxation department kamut ban map lai 4% na kata ka tax lane ka value added tax kaba kini ki petrol pump ki haban siu syaka sarkar jala hakadur jong ka khajana lada ken kelum hakini gilai teli gisnam katkum ka jingmi jong le khubor laong ba ka sarkar jala ka dei ban yo lum khajana na kini ki aspa lai photuli ki petrol pump ka bakot hadu nreus pa san folklor tingka ka pisa ka bakini ki petrol pump ki haban siu ya ka sarkar jala tilada ken kelum lai 4% na kani ka lai ka nreus pa san folklor kaumut ba hadu shis kumba shis pa khandai san krur tingka kanlong kajing sep lani kajing du nong ya ka sarkar bat kumju ru bakan long kajing du nong ya ka pisa jong pat ba nakaliam jo kaseng ngimla ban pediang ya kani ka one time settlement scheme ya ka balapan bed lani ya ka balawan ra da ka taxation department namat kumba kalong kipat ba nong song habakilet ban thap ya ki umknyang ni ki petrol pump ki jong ki kiladap ban siul pa ya kani ka tax kaba lada fipet ya kador ya kabuk sarkar kabu nakabenta ka petrol ka syong ka ki odor hadu lai 4% ka VAT kumju nakabenta ka diesel ki odor R4R hadu R5% kaba lada kenya ka bisa ka syong dor khatnyo hadu khaprating ka silita nakabenta ka petrol ban nakabenta ka diesel pat khadar hadu khalai tingka kaumut bakipat ba akapor bakisiu ki thiet ya kompnyang ki thap ki kali ki jong ki machine ki jong ki kilade ban siu kani ka VAT kabade ka khajna ka ba ki hab ban siu shaka sarkar Nakaliang jong kaseng ngim so thu bakumnu pat ka sarkar kamut ban map ya kani ka khajana ban IA kani ka pisai ka bo pai ba nong song ulade ban siu ka sarkar ha ka dur no tax.
In the quest to eradicate coronavirus, the state government has issued orders to the district authorities to sensitize citizens on the importance of COVID vaccination. Putting much efforts and initiative to cooperate with the government, district administrations are leaving no stone unturned to sensitize people. In West Jaintia Hills district, an extensive vaccination campaign was conducted in 64 designated places, which include CHC, PHC, UPHC, sub-center and others. This effort of the district administration has borne fruits, which was seen in the turnout of a large number of people to vaccinate themselves. On 18th June 2021, it was observed in Lompurdi Meetmantadu. Before the afternoon ended, the number of people who lined up for vaccinations exceeded the number of vaccines intended for the day. With 100 number of vaccines per day, the number of people coming for vaccines exceeded by 50. Speaking to the media, the Waihechnong Meetmantadu said, as soon as the information about the vaccination drive came from the health authority, the information was passed on to the people immediately.
Aku jingat tahu bahawa ini injak. Tekat kam ko order ko iyo ina PXC nang ba. Kada betib ya ina duk ketua khat pradrik. Haduk ne ke sengi waya kam juk la dabuk trik haduk arfa trik. Te ikat kam yo ta order ida announce ina ni da jing betib supaya ba lang bagi tang hang. Te upai ba man kat kam ida yoi la arsni haduk ne. Te yusuk I pai ba wan ya chimbentagi ketua sengi kat pradrik la ki dawan gi pai ba kama cispa san pau tane ni dan ne la hawayu yang pi da po gi kama san spa ji spa san pau tam ni ga tele dan nei te mun ni liang ga chnong ga thau yang ila I gar pa yo pai ba wong wan wi chim tau man kam ngon ga por san ko peting persme je I wa I haduk arwan sang am kam ye chai je kya te I ne liang ga committee ne liang ga dorbar chnong ko maya yang I da yele petip chikinong chong chnong yang I kiwa em hikat praduk so ha so ida terpar ilang ba tang yang wa ki wan ba kim klem pe pemau arten gi bon gi wa I em kam yu pendep kat kam pa ka sarkar ne kat kam I jingtip kam tam na ka hel ha gi jing to we cha ye kya yang I yu em kam man gesni ka te to gi terpat yang I chopai ba te I nam pen bor yo won wan te ha ka ni ka por le kam em lang da no pi gi media na ni ginong petip chagi pai ba te ila I mesin biang ye ginong chong chnong yang I uwan de mesin ko chlur na ne de mesin ko maya ya cha ye kya wa I em kami te dem da karpat biang ye ginong chong chnong ko maya yang I kam chu le gani ko bor ko daw pa kilok nga karpat ye ki gon ko em mau bu gi de jing arte na khmat ye cha ye kya yu kong san ini ni liang yang.
So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.